one with Chico Sensei. You could actually eat it as it is. It tastes just like bhaji. I don't think Popeye would like to eat this as bhaji. And Popeye would say, well, no. Alright, now as a hint, when you are preparing your sushi, you see how the braids of the mat are going horizontal. You try to line, because each nori sheet has lines on it, right? You try to line, I'm feeling shy now. You try to line the lines of the mat, the lines of the nori sheet in the mat, in terms of, you wouldn't put it like horizontal to this. It will make it a little difficult to rule. This is actually like a guide, the line. Now you'll find on the sheet itself as well, you have like one side that has more space than another side here, right? This is also a guide as well. What you would do is that the side that has a thicker margin, you keep that closer to you. The side that has a smaller margin, right, that is where you're actually going to seal. So you wouldn't put any rice there. Now, as I said before, the rice is sticky, right? So you have to dip your hands with water. Now, you don't have to always use your hands. You could also use the paddle itself, but it is easier with your hands because you have to kind of spread it to mash it down, right? So you would dip your hands in it, and what you would do is that you would put the rice here, right? And you see how easy it's not sticking. Once you start to see like a film on your fingers, you could dip again to make sure it doesn't stick, and you spread, right? Now what you're going to do is that you don't have to overfill it, but you want to make sure you have a good level of rice, and you're going to go up to that line that I told you all about before, where there's like a little space. You're going to go up to that line, so you have that space left, right? So we're going to do this very, very quickly, because I know Sivan wants me to finish. He's hurrying me with his eyes.
Sivan can see.
Yeah. Oh, you can't see. Oh, I'm sorry. Oh my. Move this. You don't count. You're not sensei. No, you're not sensei. No, don't do it.
You will achieve one.
No, it's not that. So I know it's taking just a little while, but it is a little easier using your hands. Actually, it's a lot easier using your hands. For me. Right? Right? So I apologize to you, Shimura-san, in advance if I'm making this poorly. I'm coming on time, woman is time. Right? So you see, this is already still a little thick, right? Because see, by the time you roll, you don't want it to spilling out, right? So I'm not going to add any more yet. I'm going to see if I can spread this out a bit, right? Now, let me talk about the garnishes in the meantime while I'm doing this, right? Now, how many of y'all have had sushi before? Okay. Now, you're all familiar with the soy sauce. That is used the wasabi and pickled ginger, which is also known as gari, right? Gari. No, not cousin gari. Gari. We have wasabi here. Now, first let me start off as I said, it's in the tube. Now, I'm going to go through it. It's somebody you don't want to see it directly?
No. No, you don't want to. You do not want to eat that directly.
It's their version of chocolate, no? Oh, yeah.
No,
want to see it?
No.
Before we do that, let me warn you all, right?
It's disgusting.
There's no water. See, that is very, very little. Because I call it travel. At first you wouldn't feel anything, and then all of a sudden, it's an intense, so like
It's terrible.
When you're that, now the wasabi, right? You also have ginger, look. Wasabi looks just like that. It's actually a horseradish. It's also a rhizome, those of you who do biology, right? And most wasabi down here, that's all this is not the full authentic wasabi, because wasabi on the whole is very, very expensive, right? And
Yeah,
you don't
I
get
have
it
that.
often. So what they do when you get it in cubes or in the powder form, it's actually mixed with corn flour. Right? So this is not the real intense wasabi
I
that
have
you're
the
gonna get.
real one.
It's actually just a smidge of real wasabi. Right? Alright, so I'm going to do this. I'm not going to put wasabi on this. Who found it was hot? Has it cracked on anybody else? Everyone just see, I'll give you all. I think a little down. Oh, okay. Well, alright, well,
Taste it again.
let's just continue with this part. I'm not going to put any wasabi in this. Nice, you're doing enough progress. Alright, well, I'm not going to put any wasabi in this section, right? Because
Come, Avery.
some persons do not like wasabi. So, if you want the wasabi, we will be giving you all the soy sauce. You can mix the wasabi in it and you try it, right? So, we have this. Alright, so this is generally how it will look, right? Now, what you will do, now, I'm going to do
You don't want to taste the real
vegetarian
one.
one first, right?
Because I have a real set.
Okay, Chris,
I have the real
what we
set.
have here, shiitake mushroom, right? And this is actually egg, right? What they do to get the egg like this is that it's a square frying pan, and you actually mix the egg like how you prepare it, so it's in a bowl. Oh, you can't eat egg, right? Okay. You mix it, and you have it in a bowl separate, right? You put this, you have the pan heated and medium heat, likely oil, and you pour a little bit at a time. As it starts to cook a little underneath, you actually pull it forward, you lift the underneath up, and you put more eggs underneath. So it's like layers that you're building. And then at the end of it, you have it already folded, right? You do like about 5 or 6 depends on how many eggs you have. And then you flip it out, and then you slice it. So that is how you get the shapes like that. You could try with a circle, but it doesn't look as nice. We have the shiitake mushrooms here, which have already been cooked as well. And here we have the cucumber. We have the fake crab, not real crab, right? And string beans. And what we have here is, who's familiar with this pickled daikon, the yellow? Who's familiar with daikon?
I've heard of it already.
We do have it actually.
I've heard of it.
Daikon is it's like a white carrot, right? It's called morai.
A daikon,
Morai
yeah.
down here, right? So yeah, that is daikon. It's called daikon in Japan down here, and in Thailand it's called morai, right? So you could have a taste of Japan just in your backyard if you have it. Right? So what I'm going to make for you, because I'm doing vegetarian one first, I'm not putting any wasabi in it. What would you like since I'm doing the vegetarian one first? No egg, mushroom, cucumber. You want a bit of everything else? Yeah, I guess so. Okay, alright, so I'll do that now. Oh, and we have carrots. Do you want carrots as well? Yeah. Alright, let's see how much I could pack into that then.